Hi guys, welcome to our ValZenDen. My name is Valerie. Today we're going to talk about Lacquer newest collection. I'm actually really late on this. It's just my life has been so chaotic. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I've been like telling you guys little things here and there. I'm basically moving really soon, so I have just been working on getting the application ready for my new place, and just it's been a lot. So thank you guys so much for waiting for me. But I did post all the swatches and the comparisons, so you can go check it out on my, I think it's called the community tab or something, and then also the videos are on my shorts. So this is what that collection actually looks like. It is called Dream a Little Dream. It is a very heavenly kind of collection, and this is the back of it. You guys can pause to read, and it basically shows you all the names of the polishes. And this is a little card that it came with. It just basically shows the same thing. And the back, if you guys want to pause again to read. Please ignore the ginormous monster on my forehead. I have been hella stressed, so she has just, you know, came to stay on my forehead, so just ignore that. Okay, so before I get into the polishes, I do want to show you guys the new nail tattoos that it came with. These are probably like the prettiest ones that I have seen from them. Let me just open it up so you guys can see like all the different ones. So I can't really take the little film out, but you guys can see more or less everything. It's like a very dreamy, delicate kind of, you know, nail art with the little butterflies, and I think these are like little twigs with butterflies and clouds and little angels. It is so cute. This very much reminds me of like 90s or like early 2000s kind of vibe, because I remember like these type of little angels would be everywhere. So let me know if you guys remember that. I don't know if it's just like a Miami thing or something, but I do remember seeing that a lot. And I've seen so many beautiful manis created with these nail tattoos, so I haven't touched it yet. I didn't want to mess it up before filming this for you guys, but I will definitely be using these. Okay, so the first one I have here is called Head in the Clouds. So Head in the Clouds is described as a milky white, which is literally the best description you could say about this polish. There's no other way to describe it. It's just like a clear, jelly, milky type of white. For this one, since I do like to go super opaque, I did add a couple of layers, but I honestly feel like with two, if you want it to be more transparent, it would be perfect. I'm so sorry if you hear my cats in the background. They are very rowdy. As soon as I turn on my camera, they're just like she's very talkative too. Okay, obviously the one that I first compared Head in the Clouds to is Paper Snow, but I automatically could tell how like opaque Paper Snow is. It is very different, surprisingly, even though if they might look a little similar in the picture or in like other comparison videos or something. I don't know. Even if you add a lot of layers of Head in the Clouds, I don't think it's ever gonna look as intensely white. There's like something more transparent, just I don't know how to describe it, but even if you add a ton of layers, I feel like even the tone of whiteness is a little bit different, so don't even worry about getting it. That's the other thing I was gonna say. Oh my god, at the moment I think the only two polishes available are Head in the Clouds and La La Land, and I think Kathleen said that Head in the Clouds is gonna be more of a permanent polish. All right, so the second color that I compared it to, I'm gonna go to my thumb, which is Voulez-Vous, and I automatically thought about this polish because to me Voulez-Vous is very like, it's like a soft, it's not like a super intense white like Paper Snow. I quickly noticed how different they are. Obviously Voulez-Vous has like a ton of different like purpley, pink, blue shimmers in it, so that's like the first difference. But then again, I feel like it's not as white as Head in the Clouds, if that makes any sense. It's more toned down white. You guys can obviously see in the comparison, but yeah, they're not as similar as I thought they would be. Alright, so the third comparison I did was Clara. Just like Voulez-Vous, they're super different because Clara has like a really blue shift to it. It just has like a pearly kind of thing to it. Okay, so the last one I compared it to, I mistakenly wrote oat milk. And I did not notice this until I posted it on Instagram. I just thought it was so weird that I put oat milk. I have no idea. I didn't catch it. I'm sorry. So this is the new polish oat milk, and this is the old, I think it's Aurora. I put the different names on my Instagram and anywhere else I posted it, so you guys don't get confused or anything. When I swatched it, I thought it looked similar enough to post it here, but obviously you can tell how much more yellow and like nude oat milk is. Okay, so the next one I have here is called Earth Angel. Okay, so Earth Angel is described as a metallic cool toned gold. I was shocked of how cool toned this polish was, because when I think about gold, I think about even like a olivey kind of gold. So when I received this one, I was so happy, because I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I love my silvers. So having a silvery kind of gold that isn't too gold is so nice, because I feel like I can just throw this on whenever and it's not gonna feel super like yellow or anything like that, which I love. Okay, hopefully you guys are seeing the comparisons now. The first one I obviously compared it to was That's Expensive. When I did swatch them together, I was surprised how similar they looked, but obviously if you guys have That's Expensive, or if you see it in the picture here, you can tell how much more glittery it is. Like Earth Angel is just like the finest metallic glitter. It's just like a flat polish, and That's Expensive is just like a glitter bomb in a nail polish. I feel like That's Expensive is her like wild sister type of thing. So because they are similar, but I still feel like maybe That's Expensive it's a little bit more yellow, but they're very similar when it comes to like that golden silver kind of color. Okay, so the next one I compared it to on my thumb, it's I'm All Toasty Inside. I am so in love with this polish. I feel like it doesn't get the recognition it deserves. It's such a beautiful gold, but it has like a ton of rainbow shimmers, and if you guys can tell in the picture, this one is a lot more brown toned, so they are pretty different. Okay, so the next one I compared it to is Yours Truly. I compared it to this one because it has like that yellowy kind of like olivey kind of tone to it, and the last one that I compared it to was Fuzzy Socks. Obviously Fuzzy Socks is way more silver, but I did want to put it there so you guys can see the contrast between like the gold and the silver, because Earth Angel is not like a super yellow gold, but it's obviously way more yellow than an actual silver polish. So yeah, I just wanted to throw the little silver there. Okay, so the next beautiful polish we have here, it's called I'll Be Seeing You. I think this is probably my favorite name from the collection. I just adore that song from Billie Holiday. It is such a classic. If you guys haven't heard it, please go listen to it. Unfortunately, this is one of the other ones that is sold out, and I don't know, I really don't know if they're gonna bring any of them back. Maybe if you guys insist enough they'll bring it, but I'll Be Seeing You is described as a transparent pinky nude with blue shift and gold glitter flecks. When I first saw this polish, I didn't think too much of it, but when you get it in person, it is just a completely different story. It's so beautiful how it reflects in the sun or under any lighting. Okay, so to be honest, this polish gave me the biggest trouble when it came to comparing it. I was so confused and I didn't know what to compare this with, because I wanted to do it with so many different polishes, but hopefully I, narrowed it down to the best options for you guys. And the first one that I compared it to is One of Your French Girls. This one in my head, I felt like it was similar because One of Your French Girls has like a very tiny like blue shifty kind of vibe to it, and it's also like a nude color. Honestly, any of these polishes would look beautiful under I'll Be Seeing You, so I also thought about it like that to give you guys like some inspiration. So the next one I compared it to is Pinky, and like I said, I feel like pairing these two up would look absolutely beautiful, and I did compare it to Pinky because I thought maybe like that little pink undertone matches a little bit to it, but then again, I'll Be Seeing You is so unique, so nothing here is gonna be like super similar to it. Okay, the next one I compared it to is Iced Latte, which in reality it's Cecilia. It is so weird naming the polishes something else. I'm still trying to get used to it. So I compared it to Iced Latte because instead of like that pinky tone, it had more of the nude tone, so you guys can actually compare, let's say, Pinky towards Iced Latte. You can see how they're both like a combination of I'll Be Seeing You plus like glitter and everything, so that's why I wanted to include it there. And for whatever reason, I thought Diamonds Are Forever would be a good comparison towards the end. It just gave me that nude glittery kind of vibe to it, so I think that's why I included it here. Obviously they're pretty different. Diamonds Are Forever is way more opaque when it comes to like the undertone of it, and it has like silver kind of glitters to it, so it's very different, but I also wanted to include it for that reason because it was so different. And the very last one I have here is called La La Land. Okay, so La La Land is described as a clear jelly base with large colorful iridescent flakes. I regret so much not getting Moonstone. I think that's what it was called. It was so similar to La La Land, and I regret not having it to compare it for you guys, so I'm really sorry about that. But I did compare it to some other similar-ish, comparable-ish polishes, to Lacquer. Okay, so the first one that I compared it to was City of Stars, and it's kind of ironic now that I look at it because it's like La La Land and then City of Stars, like the movie. Yeah, City of Stars is just like a silver topper, but I added like 15 layers so it looks very opaque and stuff. Alright, so the next one I compared it to was Fuzzy Socks on my thumb, and it is just a beautiful glittery silver. There's more glitters in the polish compared to City of Stars, and obviously La La Land is just like little flakes, so they don't really look alike, but I just wanted to show you guys so you guys can see. Alright, so the third one that I compared it to was Here Comes the Sun. I originally wasn't gonna put this one next to it, but I just thought that maybe like the iridescent flakes, when they shift to like a yellowy greeny kind of tone, it would be worth having it here for you guys. Obviously these are even tinier glitters, but color wise they could be comparable, I guess. Alright, and the last one that I compared it to was Sugar Baby. I obviously compared it because it has a rainbow glitterness to it, so I thought that it might be helpful to see how it compares, but obviously it is like, you know, tiny glitters. Okay, so this is probably the part that I dreaded the most just because I forced myself for some reason to rank them. The last place, unfortunately, it is gonna be Head in the Clouds. I just feel like I don't really use the white colors from, especially not Paper Snow, but I do love Voulez-Vous and Clara, so I could maybe see myself using that more because of those other polishes. But out of the whole collection, I definitely see myself using this one the least, and that is the only reason why it's here. Maybe in the future I'll do like an updated ranking. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I ranked all the polishes by color, so maybe I'll do that in the future, maybe in a year from that video when there's more polishes to rank or compare. Anyways, okay, so my third polish, and this was really hard because I really like this one, and the one that I'm talking about is La La Land. I love the name, and I really do love the iridescent like flakes. This really reminds me of like the Disney 50th year anniversary iridescent kind of color. It's like purple, it's blue, it's pink, it's like gold. So I feel like this would be like such a pretty Disney polish to wear, obviously on top of things, but you could wear it on its own. That's how I swatched it, and it looked pretty. So my number two, I fell in love with, and just like Head in the Clouds, this color completely took me by surprise, and I'm actually pretty surprised that it's up here this high, but it's gonna be I'll Be Seeing You. I don't know, I just, once I swatched it, once I put it on my fingers, I was like, this polish is so beautiful. This is probably like the most angelic one out of the whole collection, and I'm just really sad it's not available. So hopefully Kathleen and her team bring it back a little bit, maybe just like the white 3K, you know, collection, if you guys did miss out. But you guys should join the Facebook group because a lot of girls sell and buy things from there, so I'm gonna leave a link down below. Alright, obviously my number one is gonna have to be Earth Angel. I kind of already figured once I saw the whole collection on Instagram, but I had to have it in person. I love how it looks with my skin tone. I don't know why. I'm wearing Dirty Dancing, by the way. I love that polish. I really like this gold because it's not too yellow like I mentioned before. It's just like a good silver gold hybrid, which I love so much, and unfortunately I think this one is the one that is not available, so if you guys let them know, maybe they'll bring it back, who knows. Alright guys, that is it for my video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for waiting. I'm really sorry that this took so long for me to film and upload. I have really fun videos coming up in the future. Hopefully after this one and the next one, I'm probably gonna post a cruise like vlog video, so if you guys are interested in that, definitely don't forget to subscribe. I have already like a cruise video thing, so if you guys want to see that, just check on my channel. Don't forget to let me know what kind of videos you guys want me to film. Every time I film a nail video, I forget how much I love playing with makeup, and I had so much fun creating this little, I tried to go as like neutral and nude as possible with like a little bit of glitter, and I have like a tutorial that I should have posted like a million years ago, but it's coming. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for using my code or my link. Like, you guys have no idea how much that helps me out for this channel. For me, it really has saved my life, so thank you guys so much for using it. I really appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you on the next one.